one day, mid-May, in the so-called mid-exam season, when I was overworked, like waking up, learning, eating breakfast while doing flashcards, going to school and listening to my textbooks, coming back and, you guessed it, learning, I was overwhelmed with work. And I knew that this could not go on. And one time, when I was making myself a sandwich in between a learning session, a flashcard session, and a math exam session, I stumbled across a video on YouTube. It was called Polyphasic Sleep, How to Sleep Less and Feel Better. Watching this video single-handedly changed my perspective about sleep and even about life, I would say. And today, I'd like to share with you what I discovered. You might be watching this and thinking to yourself, what is this guy talking about? Well, it's called polyphasic sleep. And instead of sleeping in one block, 7 to 8 hours typically, you sleep less but more frequently. This is very popular among the niche of productivity people who aim to maximize every single second of their day to achieve more with less time. To give this idea a bit more credibility, polyphasic sleep was used by really known scientists, like for instance Nikola Tesla or Leonardo da Vinci. Advocates of polyphasic sleep claim that this increases their creativity, efficiency, and productivity. Of course, not counting the valuable time save that can be, for instance, given to spending time with your family, working on different research projects, or making money. Because as we know, time is money. The idea of sleeping 2 hours a day, albeit incredibly appealing, may to some seem fantastic. Well, there are some certain negative sides, of course, to sleeping less but more frequently that I will be discussing today, as I'll be touching on some scientific studies that were done by different researchers or universities and kind of explain you and show you the positive and negative sides of polyphasic sleep. The concept of polyphasic sleep is centered around the ability to harness the different phases of your sleep cycle. We aim to maximize the most regenerative parts of our sleep, like for instance REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, and we aim to minimize the parts that do not yield the highest regenerative ability to our body. So for instance, non-REM sleep. Short polyphasic sleep is a sleep cycle where the person sleeps from as low as 20 minutes up to 2 hours. And this is of course done really frequently. Although the Uberman schedule, which is the most demanding schedule, centers around 20-minute naps, equating only up to 2 hours of sleep per 24 hours. This is of course the most demanding sleep schedule, and not everyone can immediately do it, as some people theorize that there are genetic predispositions towards being able to utilize the Uberman schedule. Long polyphasic sleep is a sleep strategy where we sleep up to 3 to 4 hours in one single block, but for that, we sleep less frequently. To do, of course, the perfect example of it. If we want to put polyphasic sleep into a more historical context, we can look at the pre-industrial age, where people used to take naps in the midday, and the time that they saved from sleeping in the night was then used for either work or socializing purposes. Despite the theorized benefits of polyphasic sleep, all the studies done on the matter are incredibly polarized. So the first study is one done by the University of Hawaii, and I quote here, "Through a comparison of different types of human sleep patterns, it was determined that polyphasic sleep is the best sleep pattern to use. 88 college students were asked to take the survey about sleep and its effects on their academic success. It was determined, through statistical analysis, that polyphasic sleep is the best sleep pattern. However, more research should be done to further corroborate these results." This is the study that most positively describes polyphasic sleep and delves into more its positive sides than its negative sides. The study that is most critical of polyphasic sleep is one done by a certain Dr. Weaver, and I'd like to quote you a part here. "Significant concerns have been raised that polyphasic sleep schedules can result in health and safety consequences. Striving to adopt a schedule that is significantly reduced in the amount of sleep per 24 hours and/or fragments sleep into multiple episodes throughout the 24-hour day is not recommended." As you can see, polyphasic sleep is an incredibly polarizing subject among scientists. In conclusion, polyphasic sleep is an incredibly interesting topic and definitely warrants many more research papers. Proper understanding of your health and safety, although, is really important when considering using it.